We live?
Oh, shit.
Yo,
we didn't got our headphones on.
Whoa, check. New year. Let's act like we've been here before, Meat. It's been a while since
We haven't been
filmed.
here before because it's the new year. You know.
Check.
What was that, dude?
Whoa.
Sketch.
I like it.
Give me a headache.
Bird is back. It's been a while.
Meat is back. Doug is back.
Let's get it. First of the new year, Ask the Boss episode number
9.
See, he was so ready.
Yeah. Because when I asked the questions yesterday, I reminded myself what
Pause for the sponsors.
What are we drinking? Question number 1.
Justice, baby.
Liberty, baby. Launches.
Did we drink
Monday.
these on the show yet?
Yeah, I think so. No.
Oh.
No, because we were like, by this time.
Oh, we enjoy it. Oh, let's get in there. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, nice snap. Cheers.
2020.
Ooh.
Liberty's good, man.
Justice is good, man.
It's very blackberry, actually.
See,
with a citrus hit at the
I
end.
think that probably 2/3 to 3/4 of the people that have tried both have preferred the Liberty, but I'm on the Justice bandwagon. I like Justice better than Liberty. What do you think of that?
I think it's
End of the year, which is going to sell more?
we're going to drop more flavors anyway, so
Yeah. We got a lot in the works from America Energy, so. Yeah, that's a good question.
I think Liberty's hotter, too.
Think? Yeah, she's
Yeah.
kind of like flirty. She's like looking out of the.
She is kind of,
Yeah.
she's kind of mischievous.
She looks dirty.
Yeah, she's dirty. She's good. Liberty's a good girl. She got
Yeah.
bigger cleavage going on, but.
She's a little thicker.
Got to represent America.
Oh man! All right. Well, so what are we doing? What do we do on these things? I forget. It's been a while.
All right, so we got questions. We'll get to those. Let's update.
We got to go live too. Don't forget that. So we got to handle my questions first.
Yeah.
All right. Updates.
Yeah, it is kind of rusty. It's a weird feeling because we didn't film last week. We filmed twice in the week.
So it is January 2nd. This will be going up in 24 hours. So January 3rd. First day, really, kind of. I feel like everyone's back in the office.
And we have the managers team here today. For
Managers
the
meeting
corners.
here, which we're going to be late to because Carl's going to get all butthurt.
He likes his Douglas in on
He
that
does,
meeting.
especially because he's going to walk in and fire everyone. This was his brilliant idea as like a New Year's motivation. He's going to walk in and literally tell everyone you're fired. Well, he's going to do it a little different. He's going to be like, you know what? We just decided to go a different way, and we're going to shut down the stores, and so your last day is going to be X. And he thinks this is brilliant, like, motivation for the new year. We'll see how this goes. It could be amazing, or it could backfire. Everyone quits.
Yeah, I really want to be there for it. Somebody should film it.
Bird's doing the documentary.
Might have to text Jimmy or Sam and say, hey, go film
Yeah, that's
the
pretty
intro.
funny. All right. So Liberty and Justice dropping Monday. So the product is already at Muscle Foods, right?
It is at Muscle Foods. They're just waiting on the date, which
Now,
is
are
Monday.
they? We got to make sure they got that email blast ready to go, too.
We can work on that today.
Yeah. So January 6th, these will be available. They're awesome flavors. I mean, they're
more on the fruity refreshing. So we dropped 2 cola flavors last.
Yep.
And now we're going with like a refreshing fruit.
And in the background, we're working on some candy flavors,
Which
they're pretty
they're
damn
pretty
close.
great start. Really good start.
I just am, yeah.
Just what?
So
Put it out.
I like the county fair one.
And I think it's a great fit for the brand.
Right. So like the other one, which I really liked, I don't know what the name would be.
Is it
What was to say? Just Swedish fish. Like, what would be American name for Swedish fish?
comment below.
Comment below. Yeah, I don't. That would be a tough one. See, county fair would be the other one we're thinking about, and it's really good. It's way better than other county fairs out there.
I just started thinking about hunting and fishing. We'll think about it.
Yeah. Anyways, so that's what's going on in America Energy. We got some new beef stick samples coming in shortly.
Oh, nice. I was wondering.
We got probably the 5th or 6th round of the protein bar coming in. You know, we got to nail that down. Oh, man, what else, meat? Oh, the rebrand for Core. So we've run into a little bit of a snag. Let's just be transparent with people here.
Yeah.
So Bird was actually down in the facility last Friday. 2 Fridays ago? 2 Fridays ago. So the labels are in. And because it's a new type of label, there was some real issues running the tubs through the label machine and applying the labels. It would basically rip every 20 bottles. So we basically shut the thing down. We're figuring out the issue with the labels. There was actually 2 issues with the labels. One was how it was tearing when it was going on, and the other one was the finish was wrong, which we need to fix. Yeah, so it has this pretty cool. Well, it used to have this pretty cool finish that we're actually going to be changing. So unfortunately, I mean, we have all the designs. I mean, shoot, we have about 40 labels already completed. Luckily, we only ran the Fury because we're going to have to rerun the Fury labels and then rerun. So we were originally going to drop all of these mid-January. I'm thinking it's going to be probably, we hope to make a final decision on which route to go for the labels by the middle of next week. So that'll take a week to turn around the labels, and then the product, Fury, is ready to run. And so I'm thinking end of the month. Let's just say February.
Really?
I don't want to get people's hopes up and then.
Yeah, I mean, I already had people January 3rd, because I think we said a date last Ask the Boss.
So I think we said January 13th, and Shane from Stack, man, he is like a ninja. I don't know how he gets the time to I'll say one little tiny thing on my story, and next thing you know, it's in this a 4-page.
Do you know if he operates really small, or does he have other staff?
Yeah,
That's
he crushes.
Yeah,
he's a machine. So, anyways, I don't know. I must have said January 13th at some point. So he posted an article where it said January 13th. That is not going to happen at this point.
No.
But the cool thing is we do have about 12 tubs of the new Fury here with the labels that are not going to be the final labels. So if anybody wants a sample, how about
come by
that?
the warehouse. Should we tell them
Do we really want to open that up? Let's just say
no.
Send Meat a DM and he can personally send you a care pack.
I'll meet you in the parking lot. We'll do an exchange. I got sketchy bags full of white powder. I'll write a label on it so you won't get pulled over.
So,
but yeah, let's not give anybody our address because that's happened. And we had somebody show up here at launch of an arms race, just kind of sneaked around the back. He was like, hi.
But it was actually cool, though.
No,
he ended up being cool. But yeah, at first kind of freaked us out a little bit.
He's like, I found the return address on the.
Is Julian here?
Is Julian here?
Can I touch his quads? Can he pull down his pants and can I touch his quads? No, it wasn't like that. But so anyways, I've been training on Fury. I've probably trained on it now 4 days out of the last week, 3 to 4 days. It is so good. It's such a different feel that I don't like to describe it this way, but I've said it's weird because it's not like anything that I've had. It's the focus is crazy. The pump aspect. Now this formula, we did take nitrates out of it.
Yep.
But we did add some other things that are unique. The pumps I get from it are just silly. But the focus and then the euphoria, which is DMHA-like, but it's not. It's different. And that's why I said it's weird because it's not like anything that we've had before. So you guys are going to love this. And it tastes great. So pretty psyched about it. If you want a sample, maybe we could spare one to some special people.
I'd like to send some to some retailers. I think that'd be
good. Let's do it. All right. What else, Meat? Anything else? Arms race. We just launched Elemental, the multivitamin and joint health all-in-one for only $29.99, which is awesome. And that's what we wanted to do with this. That was a cool picture you just posted. We wanted to do this, create a multi-end joint health that is very affordable for everyone. And so, a lot of Julian's followers in the young 18 to late 20 crowd will sacrifice multi and joint for pre-workout and all that. But we think it's really important that they also are doing the basic stuff that actually is really going to help them long term. So creating a multi and a joint health product all in one for $29.99, there really should be no excuse not to use it. So pretty psyched about that.
Okay.
I think that's all we got.
Gainer. When does Miracle Labs Supersize launch?
Man, it hasn't even shipped yet. I don't know what they're waiting for.
2020.
So we pushed it back. We were gonna launch on the 13th, but I think it's gonna be a little bit, maybe a week or so.
I think I'm gonna use that, dude. I used Grow this morning actually as a pre-workout meal.
How was it?
It was really good.
Oh, and that's so.
It was chocolate.
The Fruity Rebels.
That's what I'm excited for. Yeah.
And how about we did finalize? Do I want to talk about the?
Yes.
We do. Okay. So. Core Pro. So we're redoing Core Pro. So that is kind of like,
Actually, do talk about that. Well, there's questions about this actually.
so Core Pro, which is our protein blend, we are redoing it pretty much from start to finish. Macros, I can give you the macros. So all the flavors. So we've approved 6 all new flavors. 6. It's going to be available in 2 and 5 pounders. So we're going to be getting a ton of inventory in at once. We got to work on all the labels and do all that stuff too. Yeah. But 25 protein, 2 carb, 2 fat.
Nice.
And they taste stupid. Like, I mean, I really like our Core Pro now, but like these are like next level good.
Yeah, I mean the flavor systems for some of them are how old? Like
7 years.
Yeah, I was gonna say 10. So they're getting up there.
So,
and the protein game just keeps getting.
Should we run
crazy.
through these flavors? Should we give them a little?
I think so. So we'll just jump into the questions now. So Bert, you can put the first question up here. Are the protein sources changing in the new Core Pro? So,
yeah.
So we could talk about Core Pro.
Yeah, and it's going to be a little bit more transparent. So we're going to do so. Let me step back. So foundation for arms race is like an 80-20 whey casing. And so what we're doing for the Core Pro is similar but a little different. So we're doing, that's a whey concentrate and a milk protein isolate. So we're doing 50% whey concentrate, WPC 80. Then we're doing 25% whey protein isolate and 25% milk protein isolate. And it also, we have a really good coconut creamer that we're using. So that's what gives it that great mouth feel and the creaminess. And flavors. You want to go with flavors?
Yeah, let's do it.
So, hold on. Let me pull this
You're
up.
gonna go like the names that we've decided on?
I'm going to go with the names that we've decided on in the flavors because I think it's, here we go. So we got chocolate peanut butter cup, cookies and cream, Death by Chocolate, frosted vanilla cupcake, fruity cereal, and maple French toast. They're so good. They're so good. And the macros are ridiculous for how good they taste.
225 for the most part on all.
They're all 25. So the way we've done the serving sizes, so the serving size will vary. This number of servings per container will vary depending on the flavor. But I wanted to keep them all at 25 grams of protein.
Okay.
So
cool.
25 protein. I mean, they vary a little bit on the carbs, but most of them, when I saw the final panels, are 2 fat, 2 carb.
And for the most part, we'll say Matt price will stay the same. Right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Price
Should.
Stay the same.
Yep.
Cool.
So that's exciting that we got those done. So we could even push to have those by the Arnold.
I was gonna say, because
I don't know how much. I mean, we're not running any more pro right now, so I don't know how long our inventory will last. What we currently have.
We're out of cookies and cream 5 pound at the moment.
Yeah, so we're not running more.
No.
So it's going to be a weird transition period because we are going to run into a decent amount of out of stocks. But like we have to, because like I can't just keep running the old labels on when we're rebranding. So be patient with us and just know that a lot of the products will stay the same, but a lot of them we're going to take the opportunity to make them better now that we're doing new labels.
Yep.
So
that's been my focus, is having those conversations. It's gonna be a transition period.
All right, well, let me get into my questions, right?
All right, let's do it.
Otherwise, they're probably going to disappear, right?
I'm going to ask you a question.
Yeah.
How was your Christmas? How's the boys? They get spoiled?
Oh, so spoiled.
Yeah? What was like their favorite gift? I think they're like playing with them.
Jackson's favorite gift was a Redskins helmet, pants, and jersey.
He's a Redskins fan.
He does. I don't know why he likes the Redskins. Like, I don't like the Redskins. But, like, he's so into, like, he was obsessed. Like, he made me tape the Rose Bowl. So, like, this morning, like, after he did some ABCs, like, the thing was, like, he had to do some ABC and practices writing and
I
stuff.
thought you said he was drinking ABCs.
Oh, no,
after
no.
he finishes.
He was doing his ABCs and, like, doing it, crossing his T's and doing his letters and stuff.
Yeah.
He wanted to watch. He will choose the Rose Bowl or football over, like, cartoons all day long. It's crazy.
That's awesome.
Yeah. He's pretty pissed that Penn State's receiver number 1, who's only a sophomore, is going pro. He was pissed. He's
so
like,
are you talking
because he got a jersey that has a number 1 this year, so he got a Penn State jersey too. He's super excited about. Grandma got it for him because he loved that guy because he was the fastest guy on the team, and he's like, well, what happens if the new number 1 guy isn't that good? He's like, I'm gonna have to switch to number 4.
So is he listening to the reporters and like picks up on that, or you
totally?
Yeah.
Oh no, I told him he went pro. I was like, buddy, I got bad news for you. He's going pro.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It took him a while to understand the difference between college and pro, and I had to explain it to him. Now he gets it, but like at one point in time, he's like, when is Penn State going to play the Redskins? I was like, bro, it's just not going to just not going to happen. It's so weird how he's so into football, more than any other sport.
I love that.
So it's like, it's going to be difficult, I think, so he's got spring baseball. So I think in the fall, maybe instead of doing spring ball, baseball, I'll let him play football. I don't know. We'll start with flag.
It's like the big thing now, right?
Yeah. But Vienna has a pretty good heads-up football league. The tackling, they have different tackling rules and stuff. Like they play heads-up football, whatever that means. Like you can't lower your head pretty much whenever. But I just think he's going to get out there. He's not the biggest kid in the world. I mean, he's kind of average size right now and he's probably under 50 percentile though. But like he's going to get out there and get his clock clean like on one hit, and next thing you know, he's not going to want to play football.
Never know, man.
I was like, bro, do you understand how tough you have to be to play football? Are you ready for that? He's like, yeah, man.
Yeah, man. What you talking about, man? I was born for this.
Yeah. So anyways, it was fun. How about you, Meat? You
went to Disney. Went to Disney World, man. It's a lot of fun. It was definitely different and weird. Wake up Christmas. There's no Christmas. Like we didn't.
There's no snow. It's not cold. Isn't it weird to be?
That's the weird. That was one of the weirdest. I heard it was really nice here though.
It was.
Got up to 60.
It was good.
But yeah, it was. Like Christmas Day, we didn't have anything planned, so Sam and I went to the gym, and then we hung out by the pool. I had American Energy with some Tito's.
Sweet.
And went to dinner.
What flavor did you do with the Tito's?
Grape.
Grape with Tito's, really?
It's all I really had. I went to a GNC. They didn't have every single flavor. They were missing a couple. I don't know. I just went with grape, dude.
Okay, man.
I mean, they didn't have freedom. That was
the freedom with the Tito's is where it's at.
Yeah, freedom and Tito's. So yeah, it was really.
I bet
cool
your
for Christmas.
blackberry lemonade and Tito's would be really good.
Oh yeah, both of these.
Kiwi strawberry.
Yeah, good Christmas. New Year's, we went to bed at 10 o'clock.
Yep, I think that's about when we did. We did go to BLT though. So
nice.
My favorite. Yeah, Grace.
Man, I'm jealous.
We got some Poppa. I had a popover yesterday for dinner as like leftover. I did some egg whites and a popover. It was great.
Did you do no egg, no full egg? Dip it in the.
No, I was out of fat for the day. I had some other stuff, so I didn't have that much fat left. So I wanted to get that popover in there.
How much fat's in a popover?
That's only 8 grams. It's not bad.
Oh, not bad. Okay, let's get.
But I ate 3 whole eggs, I think, for breakfast or something like that.
Crushing it.
Yeah.
You can get them fats up anyway.
I know.
All right, we're gonna get into these questions. These are from your page. All right, so feeling left side of back more on deadlifts than my right side. What should I do to fix the imbalance? It's a great question.
Well, you might not. Well, first of all, you might not be firing correctly. You might have some alignment off too. So I would probably go to a chiropractor / somebody who does some active release and can look at your alignment, because you just might be activating things differently. So like some muscle activation work and things like that might be able to help right off the bat. So, I mean, I wouldn't say don't do deadlifts, but you need to kind of address why you're feeling one side more than the other. And I think probably looking at what's going on kind of biomechanically would be important.
So I have imbalances in my left lat to my right lat, and this is total bro science. I pulled crossover grip for the longest time.
Yeah.
And I always pulled this way and this way. And I was flaring my right, but tucking my left. And I did that for my beginner development stages, right?
I did that a lot too.
And I never switched over. So I developed an imbalance that way.
Now I do double overhand anyways.
So then I switched to double overhand and then the trap bar.
Trap bars where it's
That
at.
helps. Yeah. So, yeah, figure out your
I got back
imbalance.
to doing some high rep
Dude, I saw.
heavy deads yesterday.
You trained back.
Trained
Man,
back.
you're loving the DMV Iron.
DMV Iron, man. It's been great.
How'd Steph like it?
She really liked it, dude. She did like 7 or 8 back. She was, going for a while. Yeah. Ran into Derek Carver. It was good to catch up with him. Yeah.
He's back in the air. Well, I know he's got a lot of.
Yeah,
he's going to Walter Reed a lot, right?
Yeah, and he's looking to figure out where he's going to settle down, which would either be in this area, I believe, or Texas. He's trying to convince me to go to Texas. I said, well, I mean, you got some good arguments there.
It would definitely be the cheapest cost of living, I think.
Totally.
Yeah.
We could do a lot of stupid stuff in Texas.
Like a whole compound, ATVs, dirt bikes.
Just think about the America Energy out
trucks.
here that we have that with like exploded cans and expired. So, some of
blow it up.
the we literally just take an AR and just blow that thing up. Would be amazing. Or
Run
some
it
dynamite.
over a couple times.
Yeah. Monster truck that.
Monster truck it. It's Derek Carver. Elon. He's your new training partner.
Yeah, he's great, man. Elon is great. He's like the Bulgarian assassin.
I love watching his stories. Yes, let's go. Doug Miller Pro.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get it.
He's got all these sayings. I'm like, bro, I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah. It's great.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So there's a lot of these in here. What are your 2020 goals? It's a theme.
So I have some. Well, there's a couple things. So the goals. I mean, there are some financial goals that I have, but they're not necessarily like clear this much money, make this much money. Even sales. Like I'm not really set on like sales goals. They're more on just other management goals for the businesses. So those I'm not going to get into, but some of the things like personal that, again, I wouldn't say they're resolutions, but I think they're, it's a good time to kind of take stocks of things. I was talking to Steph about this when we were at dinner on New Year's. I think one of the things that I want to do is on a daily basis, have more gratitude. So not that don't have gratitude now, but I think sometimes I get caught up in my own little bubble. And like right now I'm going through some issues with my shoulder, right? Like, and I can't really press the way I want to on chest and shoulders. I've kind of combined them into one day, and I'm having great leg and back workouts, but like I can't really train shoulders and chest the way I want to. And it pisses me off and I get upset about it. But then I'm like, then I see Derek, and I was talking to Derek about this, and I was like, I see you, like, no offense, like you don't have a leg. You've been blown up.
Yeah.
And I was
he's
like,
constantly in the hospital with
like he's had a gazillion surgeries, and I was like, I want to keep that better perspective. Yeah. Like I have so much to be thankful for and grateful for. So even when something little first world problem, that comes up, I don't get so bent out of a shape. So showing more gratitude there, I think that's something that I'd like to work on. I think also being, I don't like the word vulnerable, but that's kind of, because it's kind of weird. It's kind of
you can make it weird if you want.
Sissy pants, weird. But I think more transparent with myself and everyone, I think would be good. So from a social media perspective, I think I'm pretty transparent, but like, I think there's a lot more transparency that I could have on social media, but not for other people's benefit, but for my own benefit, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So being a little bit more transparent in everything.
That's good.
So
I like that.
Those are cool.
I think what I need to do is I have some very broad goals, but I need to be more specific about them. I need to break them down. Like, obviously goals, sales are always a goal, right? So, but
that's number one goal, me.
How do I quantify? Like, how do I break it down? Increase.
Massive Joe's just did a good post on goal setting. He's big into the goal setting thing. He'll take like 30 hours to do his goal setting for the year, but he kind of puts it into 5 steps of what you do. Very actionable type things. Like, what are the 5 areas? Put them on a piece of paper. Then within there, write down 3 to 5 goals, and then within that, write certain actions that you can do on a daily basis, and then have kind of like, so it's a really good post. He made it a couple days ago, so go check it out.
I'll practice that this weekend.
Go get it.
All right, let's move on. We got 5 minutes, Bert. I got like a couple questions to get in here. S'mores gains. Matt's always coming in with the great, weird questions. What's your first/best childhood memory of fitness? Teenage doesn't count. First/best childhood. I got one.
Teenage
Doesn't count.
Why doesn't that? I
don't know what that means. Maybe you're supposed to be 10 or less.
I don't have any.
I remember my mom doing Thai bow.
Oh, with Billy Blaines?
Yeah, Billy Blank.
Blaine.
Blank. Billy Blank.
Google Bird, get on it.
Yeah, but like I did a Thai bow video
Can
with
that
her.
can that be our outro?
Dude, get this. So I don't know what I'm doing. I told Billy
Blanks. Okay.
She's like, yeah, come do it with me. I'm like, okay, whatever, you know. And then I was like, oh, I need to like, you know, pre-workout meal or do something. And I had a piece of chocolate. And then I went and told Mom, I was like, yeah, I'm ready. Like I had a piece of chocolate. And she's like, why? And she's like, and I was like, doesn't it give you energy? Like I thought it was the sugar, and they tell you not to eat candy and stuff. And so I had one. I specifically remember that. Me being a fat kid doing Thai bow with my mom.
I think your best story is that your mom putting you on the treadmill to make weight for football.
That's another good one.
That is great.
Coaches calling me, telling me to eat fruit and just do stupid stuff.
Yeah, I don't remember that, but I do remember I used to do a ton of push-ups and sit-ups as like a early teenager. Like just wanted abs. Like I do 8-minute abs. It was called 8-minute abs. You remember that? Like 8-minute abs. I was like, screw that. I'm turning this into 16-minute abs. And like every time I try to do like a little bit more, next thing you know, it's like 25-minute abs. But yeah, so that was my big thing. I wanted that, you know, abs is a sick abs at 125 pounds.
Yeah, I never had ab goals, so that's why I don't really have abs. We got to cut for our
Can you
sponsors.
Can you take us out as Billy Blaine? Blank. I didn't know he was Asian.
Woo! And we'll be back. All right, a step.
And we're back.
Count it. Step. Count it.
Now what?
All right. Right jab. Left jab. He was a motivator, man. Getting that fat kid, that fat meaty thighs in shape.
Oh, man.
Eating that chocolate. Damn you.
We out.
Shout out to Billy Blanks. Then quickly after that, it was, who's P90X? Who was that guy?
That wasn't quickly after that. Anyways, keep it rolling.
Okay, next question. ISO or PWO after a workout?
Both.
That's right.
Well, for the most part, I would say PWO.
You see I'm trying to get another hashtag going. Core combinations.
How about core combo?
All right.
It's just easier, bro.
Rain on my parade.
I'm just helping you with the marketing here.
I like core combinations.
Okay, whatever, bro. Whatever, bro.
Yeah, so tell them about your combination.
Mine is
Combo.
2 scoops chocolate PWO and 1 scoop pumpkin spice. I saw that
Jason
Brew is all about this peanut butter toffee with the pumpkin spice, which just throws me for a loop. I got to try it.
We got to try it.
I'm going to try it.
I'm throwing PWO back in the regimen here.
It wasn't it. I see. I never got rid of it, but I just haven't switched to the 3 scoops because I like the core combinations.
Yeah.
So probably PWO. It just depends on what your macro goals are. So either of them would be perfect for post-workout, depending on your macro goals. I'm a big believer in some fast-acting carbs post-workout.
Yeah, so I had a Pop-Tart today.
Come on, meat.
Does running several companies even feel like work since you love what you do?
Yeah.
Good question.
Absolutely. Yes. Because, I started thinking about it that, like, some days when, like, I'm not working, like, over the holidays, it was actually pretty nice. I'll be honest with you. Like, I really do love what I do. Like, I'm thankful that I can make money at something that I really enjoy doing. But also just, like, even yesterday, I didn't really work that much. At least I didn't work much at all. I did in the morning, but, like, Steph and I got to go to the gym together, and then we went out and, ate lunch, and I really wasn't, like, working. Like, I wasn't looking at my phone and stuff, and it's great.
Yeah,
so,
breath of fresh air there.
So, yeah, it does feel like work because, like, you have to be present. You have to be put in the time. So, yes, it is work, but it's way better than the alternative.
Right. I think there's a difference of work and loving what you do, and then just work that you just hate your 9 to 5.
But I would be
looking at the clock.
But I would be bored. Like I think humans are meant to put in work.
Yeah.
Right. Like, because that's where a lot of satisfaction comes from, and a lot of great traits come from doing work. So, yeah.
All All right, so you got a guy here went ham on some questions.
Okay.
Um,
What font is used in the Crush It logo?
yeah, what font is used? It's a custom font.
I actually think it is a custom font.
So we don't. It's the Crush It font, bro.
Yeah.
Favorite retro supplement from 10 plus. Favorite retro supplement, not Core Nutritionals. Go. USB Labs product.
Was a USB?
Those of you who don't know, Doug was a sponsor.
Anabolic
athlete.
Pump Prime when it first came out, or Jack 3D, the original. I remember they had sample packs that were 3 scoops. I remember Brent used to come and train with Stephanie, our friend Brent, and he would take 2 Core Zap and stack it with a pack. So there was 4. Core Zap used to be pills, and there was 4 for a full serving. So he'd take 2 of those and stack it with a full sample pack of Jack 3D. And he'd drive all the way from West Virginia. And he said, like, literally he and his wife would come to train with Stephanie. They'd drive an hour and a half. They'd be there in like 50 minutes. And he'd be like white knuckled the whole time. They wouldn't say a word to each other. They just
bugging out. So how much DMAA was that?
So
it was 25 milligrams per scoop in Jack 3D.
Yeah, so that was 75. And I think we had 50. And so they were doing like 100 of DMAA on top of... That was probably 300, 400 some caffeine, plus all the other stems in there, right? So
sounds like something Brent would do.
Yep.
Having a good time. All right, rope or V-bar for tricep pushdown?
V-bar for me. No, actually, easy curl bar.
Well, that's not an option, dude. Rope or V-bar?
Oh, I like the V-bar that Twit has the pivot point. They don't have it at a lot of gyms. The pivot point, so it's easier on your wrist. As the stationary one gets my wrists in a weird position.
Yeah.
So
I'd go rope.
But I do rope. I mean, I do them both. But I love the easy curl bar for pushdowns.
Who won the Arnold?
Who is gonna win the Arnold?
Yeah. Do you know the lineup? No. Me neither. I just know Day Day. She's in there.
She's gonna hate us because I know that she's gonna watch this when she's doing cardio and she's gonna like.
You don't get to pick your nicknames. This is
Day
how
Day.
it works around here.
Yeah,
it's just gotta roll.
Sorry,
with it.
Day Day.
So if people start calling you Day Day, just gotta roll.
I do kind of like it.
Yeah,
gotta own it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Day Day. Day Day.
What you got? Oh, here we go.
Oh, there we go.
Bird. Look at that, man. See, this is why Donnie wouldn't have done that. You know what I mean? He still got to learn.
Rolly, Akeem, Sergio, Patrick Moore, Cedric McMillan, Victor Martinez, Josh, Steve, Johnny, Dexter. I mean, you got to put Dexter in the top 3, right? William Bonick. I mean, that's...
Yeah, I don't know. I have no clue.
What?
I mean...
Big Rammy.
Hasn't this Lionel Becky guy won a couple...
He's up there. Classic physique. Don't know any of those people.
Yeah, you do. Steve Larius.
Oh, yes. I'm hoping for Steve. I know he had like a leg
I don't
injury.
know any men's physique.
Steve was my old client. Good dude. Men's physique.
I don't know any of those names.
How about the ladies? Oh, here we go.
Fitness International.
Where's she at? Figure. Where's that bikini? There's Day Day.
Deraja Hill. Let's get it.
She's going to crush it.
Okay, so yeah, we might actually go to the show this year for the first time ever.
Because we have a reason now.
Yeah, we got an athlete in there.
Yep.
Okay, let's move on to some more questions. For someone that's going to compete in their first show, which one do you recommend?
Is this natty or non-natty?
Doesn't specify.
Tested or untested. So I think you got to start there, right? Or if you're a natural athlete, start in the natural realm. You know, choose an organization that supports your kind of way of life. So I would do like OCB or, WMBF, something like that. And really, you got to talk to the promoters and other competitors and figure out where the good shows are, right? You want to have a well-run show that's been around and established for a while. I think it's just way more fun to compete with more people. So look at the history of that show. I would not avoid a first-year show, but look for the shows that are going to be good.
And I would start in at least just the same state. Like, don't travel too much.
Yeah.
For your first show.
No need.
No. And this person I know he's in like Virginia Beach area, so they're
check
out Chad Havenon's show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Natural
Battle of
natural
Tidewater?
bodies.
Yeah. All right, cool. Could the flavor system of ABC work as a standalone product to flavor water? I don't know what really that means.
So I would say no. Here's why. Flavor systems, it's not, so there's multiple components to flavoring a product. It's not just the flavor system, it's also the sweetener or sweeteners, which we found was what was preventing us from getting where we wanted to be on the new ABC flavors, but we nailed that. It was a sweetener issue. So we fixed that. So it's the flavor system, it's the sweetener. But then most importantly, especially with a BCA product, remember branched chain amino acid, there's acidity, right? And acidity really affects how a flavor pops and comes out. So that's why you'll also see citric acid a lot of times in some of these supplements, because that helps bring out the flavor system. So if you would just, you couldn't just take the same amount of the flavor system, the sweetener, or even the citric acid and just add it to water. It would be different if there was no BCAAs in there. So you could reverse engineer it, and we could come up with sweetener packets that are very similar to the ABC, but it would have to be different. You couldn't use the same.
It's the same goes for any product. Like the flavor system that's in ABC, pineapple strawberry, switch it over to Core Test, pineapple strawberry, or it's Primal Punch actually. But you know what I'm going with this. Like the same flavor does not work.
Core Hard, for example.
Yeah, you have to switch the flavor system, the ratios, and all
based
that.
on what you're mixing it in, or
Based
what
on
other
the
actives. Yeah.
It's a good question.
So we could, but we're not really in a flavor.
So basically what this person's getting at is we should create flavor packets.
So there are companies that do that. What's
really?
Devotion?
Oh, yeah. But they don't have other products, though.
Oh, they have a protein?
Well, they don't have the best tasting BCAA on the market. And that's what I was getting at. Just throw ABC in your water, and that's your flavored water.
There you go. And then you're making gains, too.
Does it matter difference? Isn't matter use difference whey proteins?
Just skip that because it's a silly question.
What's your opinion on gear? Have you ever taken it? Have you ever thought about taking it?
Clearly, this is a new user, right? A new user, not like steroid user.
I would say every natural bodybuilder has probably, maybe not every, but processed the thought of using a drug.
You know, I definitely have thought about it. It's more so when I was in my 20s, right?
After my first competition.
But then I really haven't spent, there was never been a point where it was like I spent a lot of time thinking about it, to the point where I'm researching cycles and compounds and stuff like that, in depth, right? Yeah. I know the basics of steroids, but if I was going to take steroids, I would spend a long time figuring out everything, right? I wouldn't just trust some bro at the gym to, yo, bro, you stick this needle in your butt and
be jacked.
Yeah, be jacked. A little bit more to it than that.
I went to a couple sites and then I realized how in depth it was.
There's a lot.
And then I was like, yeah, my mind's too messed up right now even to process that. Yeah. And then I stopped. So yeah. All right.
It would be pretty sweet though, right? You wouldn't even have. It would be you could just eat like shit and still be jacked.
I think that's a misperception. Don't give these kids a misperception. But that's really what happens. I know, but that's what happens a lot. They see Dexter Jackson, who can get away with it, eat crap food all the time.
Yeah.
But that's not the case, really.
Well, at some point when my boys aren't working, maybe in my 50s or 60s, maybe it's time to get on the sauce.
Get on the sauce. When you retired?
Oh, man.
You're going to need some sauce.
But my boys work pretty darn good.
You talk about your boys a lot on this show.
They do, man.
You talk about the hard peas in the mornings, and
that was only in connection with products.
Yeah.
And fats. When I did have those couple other high fat days,
them 3 whole eggs, get you going in the morning.
Start eating 3 whole eggs every morning, and
saturated fats, boy.
The joint is working.
Get it out of here. Moving on.
Can I eat a cuck nut?
Don't put the same image, Bob. That's going to be a good one.
I have to get Kyle after this.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. All right, we got a couple more on here, and then you go live.
Yeah.
How often do you do high rep deads? I've seen you do 4 or 5 for 32 and 495 for 20. Man.
Dude, going back to that, I did 495 for 15 yesterday. Now, I will say.
Dang.
Yeah, I felt.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Feeling good. He got them fats in him. Woo. Feeling young.
Yow. That's like, you got to really clean up that potty mouth. Like, sometimes I'll drop it around the kids. Work with too many potty mouth people. Yeah, man, I felt beeping good. Yeah. So I got it for 15, but it was a deadlift bar. Like it had a little bit of spring in it, like a little juice in it. Yeah. It was.
Never really used those.
Dude, it was really nice. Like it's a little thin. It's like a millimeter thinner. It's like just a little thinner.
And does it bend a little bit more? Or give?
Yeah, it's got a little bit more. Like, so when you
Slack.
put it on the jack, and even putting on like 5 plates on the side, you can see it has a little bit of bend.
But they don't. They're not supposed to bend for good, right? Like
no, they're just bent down. Yeah. So, but yeah, that was great because I mean, I haven't really focused on deadlifts. I took basically a year off, August 18 to August 19 ish.
Yeah, I haven't seen you crush like 405 for 30.
I did 405
since the Arnold in 2017, I think.
I think I did it in 18 too.
You did?
Yeah.
I wasn't working out with you. That's what it was.
Yeah. So, but I did 405 with Carl the other day.
You're deadlifting a lot right now.
Halfway through like a hamstring workout, and I got it for like 26, 27. Yeah, something like that. 26, I think. It's just such a glute pump, and it's just so different from not doing it. So like, I was pretty happy with that for not really like focusing on it and doing it halfway through a workout. So, and I also did sumo deads.
Whoa.
At the shop on Friday, like at the end of my workout. I am so uncomfortable, and I don't want to say weak, but like that felt heavy. Like I worked up to like 405 for 10 with like pauses at the bottom. Yeah. I mean, that was freaking hard. Like it felt heavy. Yeah. Like it just didn't feel right.
Like a foreign movement for you.
Completely.
I don't know if I've ever seen
you
do that.
But then so I did that on Friday, and then Wednesday I did traditional deads, smoked him.
Like, bro, you're deadlifting a lot. You're feeling good. And them hips must be loose.
It definitely, the hips, you can tell when they get pounded on, it's definitely hips.
Yeah.
So like,
my back's been bothering me this week, and it's my hips.
Get in those hips, bro. That lacrosse ball.
It was all that walking at Disney, I think, and traveling.
So how did we get to that? Oh, the deadlift. So what was it?
So how often are you doing high rep deads?
When I'm doing them, once a week.
So you'll get in like a.
Well, actually, that's not true. So not pushing it like over 20 reps, because the problem is if you do one set of heavy deadlifts that is a high rep, it's going to kill you. Like when I'm done doing that, my lungs hurt. Right. Because it's such a intense experience that it's not like I'm going to go in there and do 405 for 25 for 4 sets. Like that would be almost impossible. Yeah. Right. Like it's just so hard on your lungs for that one set. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not always doing that when I deadlift, but I would say when I'm consistently deadlifting, I will do a high rep set like that probably once every couple weeks, more like once or twice a month.
And I would probably tell this guy that you don't really plan this, right? Like
no, it's all like
it's just how you feel that day. Yeah.
I didn't know like deadlifting. So we deadlifted. That was halfway through my back workout. So, I didn't even know what I was gonna. I had to see how I felt. Yeah. And so like 405. So I did 135 for 10. 225 for 10, 315 for 10, 405 for 10, and it felt super light. So I was like,
and then 495.
So I did an AMRAP on the 495. Yeah.
All right, a couple more questions on here. What's the most difficult part of owning a supplement company that most of us don't see? That's a good question. I like Josh. He comes up with good stuff.
That's a good question. People management, maybe. That's difficult.
It's probably like the most difficult in any.
Yeah, people management, resource management in terms of, cash flow. I mean, a lot of our customers have terms, right? So, and it's an inventory heavy business. So like we have to hold, millions of dollars in inventory, which is just cash sitting on the shelf, right? So, and then when you sell it, if you don't get the cash right away, especially some of our international partners that have longer terms, it's managing cash is a big thing, So that's why I think it's so important for people business owners to be in their own books. So like I just don't have the bandwidth. I'm not in the books on a daily basis for our stores. That's outsourced, but I literally do the books on a daily basis for all the brands. So Arms Race, Core, America Labs, and America Energy. And I think it's so important to kind of know what is going on financially. You know, where is your money? What's coming in? What's going out? Keeping track of inventory, all that stuff. I think it's really important to have a handle, or have somebody at a high level, like a CFO level, handling it. You know, so. Yeah. But as a starting entrepreneur, do not outsource your books. Learn how to do it. I'm a self-taught accountant. Like I know a lot about accounting, but I've never taken a formal accounting class in my life, even with an economics degree. I said, I've taken a lot of math. Can you waive this class? And he said, yeah.
Did you have to do a test or anything?
No. But I had like differential equations and like I was taking for fun high level math. And he's like, yeah, you'll figure out accounting if you need to know it. So I was like, all right, cool. I probably wish I did take that class though.
Nah, you got it. You in the books, bro.
All right.
You figured it out. Okay, we answered this one. Status on the bars. But this is cool. Why is the energy drink market getting saturated? The Rock is coming out with one. Big margins question?
No, it's not. It's not big margins. No, because it's very competitive. And I was talking about. I forget who I was talking about. I'm really happy with the way America Energy is going. All things considered, we always want to be doing more. But there's a lot of energy drinks that have already come and gone, and that we have a lot of everyone. It's kind of like a Me Too, and we were one of the first. So we were in the wave of, if you remember, Endo Rush, BSN, which is already gone. Hyde,
Power Potion,
which is gone.
Gone.
So and C4, all of us came out right about the same time. Now C4 is great. I mean, like they're still doing great, right? They're behind. They have a monster machine behind them, so they're gonna crush it. But those, the other two are gone, and we're really happy with kind of the progress. The problem is it is a very competitive space, and it takes a while, right? Like everything you're doing, you're working for like 6 months to a year in advance, and it just takes time to build that, and that's what we're learning. So we have a lot of cool opportunities coming up in the near future that we'll be rolling out, and we're going to continue to grow that. So I don't know. I mean, I just think it is a popular market. People really do like energy drinks. So I think there's a lot of demand there, but that doesn't mean you should bring out that product. There has to be a story behind the product, I think, just like anything else. I'm sure there's some other big players in the industry. I would be shocked, and I'm going to say it here right now. I would be shocked if other big, large supplement companies on the market don't come out with them just because everyone's doing them. Like I'm going to say it here. I think Ghost is going to do one. Yep. I think... And for the record, I don't have any reason to say what, I don't have inside knowledge here. I think Redcon's going to do one. I think, Alani Nu already has one. First Form. Ooh, that's a good one.
Ooh, it is a good one.
They might as well. I mean, they got a great brand, so that, they would sell. I mean, even if they just sold it to their the fam, But
the hard part with
they are smart businessmen, right? So it's, they would be like last on that list. I can guarantee you that.
Because they're
Ghost and Redcon will do it.
Ghost is big direct to consumer, but they do have GNC relationship. The thing with First Form though is that like all that shipping direct to consumer, it gets a little.
That's true. And they know what their strengths are and what they're trying to do. And so I don't know if an energy drink really aligns with their mission and what they're doing.
I could see Redcon doing it, but they're also going the other route. They just launched this protein RTD.
I will guarantee it. Mark my words here. They're going to do it.
Yeah, they're doing everything.
Yeah, they're doing it. They're trying to take over the world. Good for them. But anyways, so what was the question? Why is everyone doing it? I don't know.
Well, let's talk about the rocks. Like, do you think this is going to be, what kind of energy drink?
Anything the Rock touches is going to turn to gold. Oh, yeah. Right? Like, so, yeah. I mean, he will be the president of the United States at some point in time. I don't know when it's going to be, but I think in our lifetime, well, he's older than we are, so hopefully, it's going to happen. I give him in the next 10 years, the next 16 years, he is going to run for president. You heard that here too. So I'm making a lot of bold predictions. Remember this, episode number 9, come back here. I mean, I don't really know his political. Did we talk about this on the last episode, I think?
What?
The Rock and being a president?
No, I don't.
I don't really know his political. I don't know about his political views, but I feel like,
he's the people's champ.
I feel like he's moderate. Like he's got very strong feelings about things, but like there's liberal tendencies and then there's definitely conservative tendencies.
I would say that's his pretty.
So I think that would be.
He's a businessman and
exactly.
he's also in the entertainment business, which is
right.
Yeah.
The tequila, yeah. So that like, it sounded like he built an entire factory. Has 200 employees already. They haven't even dropped it yet. Like
holy
that's
crap.
He's like all about this tequila. Like yeah. So he's dropping tequila and energy drinks. I'm less hype on the energy drinks. Like
We started watching this Kevin Hart docu-series. It's called Don't F It Up.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
And it's just amazing. Like, it is literally the living, or the real life entourage. Like, he's got the plastic cup boys, and they're just his entourage, and he's got.
I don't know what that means. Like, I didn't never watch the show.
Well, it's like a posse that
Got it.
really like he just brought them on to be around him all the time.
Yeah.
So they travel with him. They do all those things. One's a trainer. One's like a rider with him, and but these roles were created as I got my people. All right, you do this, you do that. But then
get the right people on the bus, and then
if you've never seen the show, like what's his name, the main actor, he's in trouble all the time. He's making stupid decisions, and it's literally Kevin Hart. Like he's got this big mouth. He's making stupid decisions, doing stupid things, and there's the publicist is pissed at him, and like it's interesting to see. It's a whole nother world. Like
is this mine? Did you give this back to me?
Yeah, it's yours.
So we're done with mine.
Yeah.
All right. So hold on a second.
How much time we got till we got to cut again?
Carl's probably like
5 minutes
going crazy here. All right. So Carl, somebody's text him and tell him to go on live. He can ask questions.
There might not be anybody in the conference room when we're out.
All right. So let's see here.
We're all fired. All left. And
how do I do this? Oh,
when to get lunch.
Forgot a second. Oh, story. Oh. Yep. Go live.
Forgot how to go live. Have you done the Pokemon thing? And have you seen
I did. The first time because I was like the little snake.
I couldn't figure it out forever.
What's his face told me. I saved it as
Googled
a GIF.
it.
You just tap it on when somebody else has it. I don't know what that is. Search Giphy. Are you going to add a GIF to your story? Oh, this is cool.
Bro, just go live.
You got me distracted, bro.
All right.
What am I doing? Oh, push that button.
Live.
All right.
This is going to be a long one.
Somebody text, I think Carl wants to wait to fire everyone until I'm there, or it's not going to have the same impact. So he doesn't want to start like working on spreadsheets and doing all that stuff because then it would be weird if he comes in and says, you're fired afterwards. Yeah. Let's say 15. We got 15. Oh.
All right.
Uh-oh. S'mores game just came.
So they're watching.
Chill.
What are we doing? What do you mean to do? Do you mean
S'mores? Aren't you in the
meeting? This is a weird segment.
Aren't you in the meeting? All right. All right, so we're doing Ask the Boss. We just got through all my questions. He's working on some of the Core Nutritionals questions, so we're going to throw a live here for a little bit to see if there's any other questions out there. What's up? So, yeah, I'm 140 pounds after 7 years of training, and I'm doomed in genetics. Yeah, bro, you're just not eating enough. Unless you're 3 feet tall, you've probably not reached your genetic potential here at all. So you're just not eating enough. It comes down to thermodynamics. You got to eat more. Track your macros, figure out where you're at, and then increase
throw in some
from there.
fudge.
Yeah, throw in some fudge.
Do the cuck diet.
Should we wait or nah?
What's that?
We're watching y'all. Okay, well, ask some questions. Check. Is that better, Bird? Check.
One too much. Dude. It's always here, and Doug just goes.
Meeting started.
And
36
we're
minutes
back.
ago. Meeting started 35 minutes ago. Meeting started 35 minutes ago. They're all. Meeting started 36 minutes ago. Yeah. Oh. Hey.
Hi.
Hi. We're back.
All right, so we're live here. You've already answered all the questions. So no, nothing else matters. All right, let me get in here.
Are you coming back to? Let me just finish it. Are you coming back to Arnold Australia this year? Don't know yet, but that's possible. Liberty or justice, man. I'm on the justice boat. Meat's on the Liberty boat, and I think we were just saying, I think 75% of the people that I've talked to that have tried both like Liberty better. What about you, Muffin Pump? Hey, Fat Jimmy. Hey, I'm going to be a granddad. You know that?
Oh, yeah, they are having
Fat
kids.
Jimmy's having a boy. I'm going to have a grandson. Congrats, Fat Jimmy. Peak X upsets my stomach. Any advice?
So there's some questions in here that...
Related to Peak X?
Yep.
Okay.
But actually...
So how would you answer that question? Do it with food? Sip it slower?
Usually it's... From the responses that of upset stomachs that I've dove into, it's because they're doing it on empty stomach most of the time.
Yeah.
So I would suggest eating a larger pre-workout meal or eating a pre-workout meal, period. Or Peak X is also an interesting product to where you don't necessarily have to take it pre-workout. So take it away from the workout. If you do that every single day around, let's say with lunch, with a meal, then those ingredients are going to saturate in the bloodstream in the body, like PICO2, and build up over time. So your blood flow...
Nitrosogene stays with you too.
So your blood flow every single day will be better, and your endurance is going to build up. So you don't necessarily have to take it pre-workout.
Good answer. ABC with apricot peach, kind of like flavor soon. So we have the Fuzzy Uncle Carl, which is a peach mojito, which is amazing, coming soon. Just get through this.
Yeah, you're all over the place.
Oh, hold on. Scrolling. Congrats, Jimmy. Oh, and everyone say, my son is going to be so juicy. Doug Miller V2. There you go, Fat Jimmy.
He's got 0 Doug Miller genetics, but he's going to be...
Hey, he's my grandson.
By adoption.
Adoption, yeah. He's got those Fat Jimmy cankles. I'm just kidding. I don't think Jimmy has cankles.
We might be related to...
Yeah. You're Meat's brother.
I'm definitely English.
Strict form hammer curls versus loose form and heavy. I would say both. Mix it up. All right, get in there, Meat.
Okay.
We'll keep monitoring this if there's any other.
When do you take Core ISO? I'm trying to think how to incorporate it with PWO and Pro daily. He takes Pro and PWO daily. So,
but why are you incorporate? Why do you want to incorporate it? Is it just because you want to hit macro goals? So, like, I don't really understand that. You could put it in your post-workout. You could put some ISO in with PWO like we talked about. So I did cardio today. I didn't train. So before cardio, I do which go back to the last episode, I talked in detail about
that coffee.
So I do pumpkin spice in my coffee as a pre-cardio. So it's a great pre-cardio product. So I would need to know more information there.
Is test okay to take as a female?
I would say it's okay to take, but I really wouldn't recommend it. D-aspartic acid on women, I don't think it's really clear on the effects, and that's one of the main ingredients in there. There is KSM 66, which is great, but I would push you more to Core Hard or Core Hard Extreme, which has that ingredient, would be better for you.
Bolic, Core Hard, Core Load.
Big Mama Stack.
Big Mama Stack.
So which crushes now.
This person said the first dose of PKX made them sick.
Yeah.
Any reason?
And I wish we should have. I almost feel like we should do a video on that. We should change something on the label. Well, the label is the label because we're switching products anyways, but it should have been like take it with food, not on an empty stomach.
Yeah.
That's the problem. So
Same thing with Core Test.
Yeah. Yep. Core Test for sure.
My dentist says I need a mouth guard to lift. I see you have one that's not too bulky. Is it custom?
Yeah, so have your dentist make it for.
Yeah,
that's the best thing to do. You got one too.
Yeah, both of ours came from a dentist.
Mine is like a big night guard. Mine's more. It's not big, but it's more like yours is more like a retainer that sits over your teeth, like a little smaller. Mine is more rubbery and big, and it's softer. Where yours is hard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like I just got a normal mouth guard.
Yeah, but it'll keep your teeth straight. Mine doesn't have any like retainer benefit, so I throw like an old retainer on.
I grind so much during training that it's just like where my teeth are supposed to be molded to is starting to wear off. Grinding through it.
They just need to get a new one.
Yeah, but they're $350.
Bruh.
Like custom, I need to just get a $20 one from Walmart.
Big Poppa stack while best by bulking up or leaning down. Can you use it with load with stack? Absolutely works great with load. Honestly, Big Poppa stack is great bulking. It's like, so I'm using it now and I'm on a gaining phase. I'm about a week and a half in. I already noticed a difference. But I would say, cutting like the last 8 weeks leading into a show makes a huge difference on a physique. So you can use it either way. My critiques from my last show were to build bigger chest and denser back. Meat. Come on, I'm just trying to answer the live.
Man, you like going live.
What exercises would you do? Bro, I mean, at the end of the day, you know what you need to do here, right? Chest and back. So bigger chest and then denser back. Denser back. You're going to be doing heavy deads, heavy rows, right? Chest, press heavy, press often, press from a lot of different angles. Flies too. But
You used to not fly for a while, didn't you?
Yeah, I think pressing is
your biceps take over.
Exactly. All right, did you have anything else, or was that it? See,
my screen went dead because it just took so long. Any vegan products? Do all your products contain natural ingredients, and are all products, can they be taken by a natural competitor? 3 questions by one person.
So we've talked about that a lot. So how you define natural is up to you. So I'm not going to even really answer that question.
Yeah, skip it.
So all our products are safe to take in the OCB. So we can say that. So if you compete in the OCB, you're good to go.
Yeah.
If you compete by WADA standards, you cannot take Core Alpha, 5AT, or that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So can't take Alpha or 5AT if you compete from WADA standards. So like if you're an Olympic athlete or something, stay away from those 2. What just happened there?
You had a phone call from Brucey, I think.
Oh, yeah. So, but other than that, everything is perfectly legal.
And then any vegan products?
Any vegan products? Yes, we are going to be doing a vegan protein, which is awesome. We got 3 flavors. We are still finalizing that. So we're going to be getting final samples in because the last round didn't have the right creamer in it. Or enough creamer. So, this will be in conjunction with Paul Revelia. This will be the first of the PR series. How do you like that?
What about Burn X?
Well, of the new so that wasn't that was
a rebrand.
That was a rebranded. So like Burn would be part, essentially be part of a PR, but we're gonna actually call it a certain series of products specifically for Paul, because he can't take whey products even if he's allergic to whey, even isolate. So
Burn X was like our test.
Yeah.
Like that. Feet wet. Yeah. Okay.
Word. Is that it?
If you want to take a break and go back to live. It's a good product placement there.
Doug, how's my red Benz doing? I don't know who that is. That's cutting.
Doing great.
I can't see. It's hard to see on the screen. What is your mood like during a cut for a show?
Terrible.
It's great. It's wonderful. Still on bro splits? No. Yes, I am on bro splits. It depends on the time, but I change my split up a lot. So yes, sometimes bro split, sometimes multiple body parts per day. Fitness informant, sexy beast. You like that?
Woo!
Yep.
Like this new hairstyle?
Look at that. Look at that. Can you take? Let's pause for me. Look at his hair. Pause for a screen. What's that? What is it? What is Billy Blaine's? Billy Blanks. Blanks.
Like this or like this?
Wait. Hiya. All right.
Got it.
Got the screenshot. All right, guys. Oh, wait, hold on.
We're not done yet.
We're not done. Hold on.
Damn, how long have we been going?
What?
I haven't even got to my questions.
With numerous brands under your umbrella, which brand has the most challenging when formulating products? We formulate them all. Oh, hi, Uncle Doug. That's Big Dick Richie. We formulate pretty similar on all of the products, so I would say that they're all about the same. What did you say about whey? What did you just say about whey? I said Paul Revelia was allergic to whey.
Yeah.
That's all I said. Oh, I used to detail the benzo for you. Oh, that's your boy.
Oh, that's a
MRB 301.
Come on by, man.
She's good. I got something else for you to detail now. What do you suggest for people that get bad gas from isolate? Is that an allergy? I've actually never heard that, but I guess Paul gets upset stomach with that. So.
Oh, we got a special guest.
Oh, come on in, Cuck.
Why you do that? Why? What's that mean?
Come on in, Cuck. No. We're finishing up. It means you got to.
Not violence, Carl.
He's like, we've had enough. What's been your favorite show you've done? Oh my god.
So sneaky right now.
Get in here.
Oh, because he's live. The managers probably know that because they're.
Yeah.
No, they're watching.
Yeah. Well, they've been.
Hi, Carl.
Did They said we started the video. There's a screenshot. They said we started the video. You started the meeting 35 minutes ago. Did you start the meeting?
Oh, wait, what you guys?
Oh, okay, great. All right. Well, that's been.
But we did use the Amex to buy a new gun, so.
Okay.
Word.
Sweet.
We need to blow up some American Energy, so it's good.
There you go. All right. Carl did buy an automatic shotgun. What did you buy?
No, I didn't. I lost it already.
Hey, this
I went
actually.
fishing, I was cleaning it on the boat, and it just fell off, and I lost it. So
Oh, I guess. Yeah. Okay.
I already lost it. Man.
Such
So
a redneck. Okay, this is a good question. With the fuzzy Uncle Carl on deck, what would a signature Meaty Thighs flavor be?
Meat sweat.
Bacon?
Like a good old bacon. Mayonnaise.
Patty mayonnaise.
Patty mayonnaise.
Bacon flavor.
Not in ABC. We'd have to come out with a protein. Bacon. You get any more questions?
Yeah. If somebody gets bad gas.
This episode just kind of went
bad gas
south
from
and
whey.
weird.
Dude, try vegan protein. I'm not a huge fan, but yeah.
2 hours?
All right.
I don't know.
We out. We out.
We're done.
Yeah.
We're done. That's
Okay.
it.
Good talk.
The last of the episode. Well, see you later.
Carl's gone.
Well, see you later. All right. Till next time. Keep crushing it.